Alright YouTube, so we recently got just the tiniest bit of news, the tiniest bit of info about the Manhunt series, so we are asking the question, is Rockstar planning on making another Manhunt? So we actually already kind of talked about this topic. About 2 months ago I did a video called Where the Hell is Manhunt 3? And I actually learned about this information through the comments on that video, so shout out to Ryan Heisler, I think that's how you say your last name. Here we have a Gamerant article talking about Take-Two Interactive, which is Rockstar Games' parent company, renewing the trademark for the Manhunt series. Rockstar Games' stealth survival horror series Manhunt is iconic. 2003's Manhunt and its 2007 sequel Manhunt 2 are two of the most controversial games of all time, but they are also beloved by fans who desperately want the developer to make a new one. Fans who have spent the last decade hoping and crossing their fingers for a new Manhunt game may be in luck. It has come to light that Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar Games' parent company, has renewed the Manhunt trademark. The history of the Manhunt trademark, which is listed on the United States trademark listing site Justia, reveals that Take-Two registered and renewed the trademark on May 6, 2016. According to the Justia listing, the trademark renewal should last for 10 years. Apart from a courtesy reminder that was sent to Take-Two in 2015, before this there had been no movement on the trademark for several years. In 2012, it seems that the trademark was registered for an additional 6 years, and before that, the last movement on the trademark was in 2009. Trademark renewals can often mean that a company is working on a brand new game. For example, just hours before the Shadow of the Colossus PS4 remake was officially announced, it came to light that Sony had recently renewed the Shadow of the Colossus trademark. It's important for companies to protect their brands before they announce a project and someone tries to profit from their lack of legal protection. But on the other hand, Take-Two could just be taking the right steps just in case it does decide to develop a new Manhunt game at some point in the future. This doesn't necessarily mean that it is about to announce Manhunt 3 or that a new Manhunt is even being planned right now. After all, Rockstar Games renewed the Agent trademark in 2016, but fans have still yet to hear about the long-awaited title after years of radio silence. Whether Take-Two and Rockstar are gearing up for a Manhunt comeback or not, it's understandable why fans are so eager for the franchise to return. The decision to re-release Manhunt on PS4 2 years ago only renewed fans' interest in the series, and its violent and unsettling gameplay also found many more new fans. The response to the trademark renewal makes it clear that more people than ever want a new Manhunt game. Hopefully, Take-Two and Rockstar Games are taking note. Alright, so several things to unpack here. First and foremost, this does not mean that Manhunt 3 is even in the works or that it's even happening at all. But it does show that Take-Two and Rockstar give a shit about the Manhunt series and that they may have future plans for it. I'll be completely honest, I don't know how trademark law works. Like, if Rockstar and Take-Two were to not renew the trademark for the series, could I just stumble in somewhere and buy the rights to the Manhunt series, and would I then make money off of sales of the games? I don't entirely know, and maybe that's why they just renewed it, so nobody else is making money off these games. As they mentioned in the article, Manhunt came to the PS4 back in March of 2016, and this came about due to Sony actually asking the fans what games they wanted on their PS2 emulation. And the fan response was both Bully and Manhunt, which came to the PS4 in March, and then in May of 2016, that's whenever Take-Two Interactive renewed the Manhunt trademark. And potentially, this could have been due to them seeing how popular Manhunt still is. Here it is, 2016, 13 years after Manhunt came out, and they see that players are still wanting to play this damn game. Again, the odds are pretty damn likely that they renew the trademark simply because it's their property, it's their game, it's their series, and they may have plans, maybe not even plans, but they know that they might sometime down the road decide to make a Manhunt 3. But a quote that I did find interesting from this article is they point out that they renewed the trademark in 2016, but there was a 2012 trademark that would have lasted them 6 years, which means it would have been good till 2018. So what's really the point of renewing the trademark 2 years before you have to? If we want to put on the fanboy hat, talk a little bit of conspiracy, it could have been done simply because the renewed trademark would give them a decade, give them 10 years to decide if they want to make a game, and this would kind of line up with their development cycle when it comes to other games. They usually put a lot of time into their games. You can look to a series like Grand Theft Auto, which since San Andreas, they've put several years in between the main titles. 2004 for San Andreas, 2008 for GTA 4, which is a 4-year gap, and then 2013 for GTA 5, which is a 5-year gap. You can also look to a franchise like Red Dead, which Red Dead Revolver came out in 2004 as well, 2010 for Red Dead Redemption, which is a 6-year difference, and then 2018 for Red Dead Redemption 2, which is an 8-year difference. All of that was to show that they generally put a lot of time in between their titles, and them getting a decade-long trademark back in 2016 could mean that they might have future plans for this after they get some of their other games out of the way. Because obviously the time in between their games isn't spent just developing the next game in that series, they have other things they are doing. So maybe after they finish like Red Dead Redemption 2 and then potentially maybe even GTA 6, they might start working on a Manhunt 3. The biggest takeaway from this video is that Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games give a shit about the franchise of Manhunt, at least enough to hold on to the trademark. Whether or not this means something for the franchise going forward, like another game in the series, remains to be seen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @D-David. Links to my social networks are in the description. And in the outro, later guys.